The opinions of this podcast are solely those of the creators and do not reflect the opinions of the filmmakers involved. If you are of legal drinking age, feel free to have a drink with us, but please do drink responsibly. You're listening to Cole-astic Cinema.
I've abandoned my child! I've abandoned my boy!
That's my son! It's my boy! My boy!
Look how they massacred my boy.
With your hosts, Fabian Salazar.
Wake up in the morning. I know what you're thinking. Did I brush 2 teeth or only 5?
And Cole Butterfield,
There's a 14-year-old girl smothering to death.
where we talk about movies.
Most of the time. So much Clint Eastwood walking.
So much.
So come along for a ride and have fun.
Christ.
Oi,
Oh,
fucking hell.
fucking
Hell, Huey. You been fucking a suit behind me back.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad day.
Yeah, no, like actually though, like one of my things about this most recent, this most recent season, there wasn't a ton of Huey Starlight drama.
Yeah.
like until the very end, but they made it interesting.
Yes.
with the Skinwalker and everything. Like
Yeah.
that was fun. If they can make it interesting and fun like that, I'm in. But like just the you lied to me. I'm so sorry. I'll never lie to you again. Next season, you lied to me again. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'll never do it again.
That's why I stopped watching CW, like the CW superhero shows, just because after a few seasons, you just evolved to, like, I'm trying to show off my dramatic chops. Well, I better follow you outside so we can have this one-on-one so we can both show that we can do more outside of this. But yeah, you lied. Okay, no more secrets. And then we're going to lie and have more secrets again. But
It's all like a lot of that is all acting. which is different than acting.
yeah, it's just, it's
Anyways,
fucking exhausting.
welcome to Cole-astic Cinema,
Oh, hey, guys.
the only podcast that believes that Barack Abdul was actually an interesting take on the character.
Wait, what?
That's not true. I just wanted to see what your reaction would be if I said that. I was honestly expecting you to go, oh, is that how we're starting? We're starting this episode off with a fight. That's what we're doing?
I did not completely hear what you said there for a second. I'm like, wait, what? Who is that? Wait.
Because that sentence has never been formed.
Yeah, it kind of, my brain just shut down there for a second. Like, I felt like the power down, like I heard the power, like, what?
do. Yeah. So yeah, today we are going to be having a real fun time watching the 1971 classic hit film, Dirty Harry.
You know, for people that don't believe in the 70s, we watch a lot of movies supposedly from the 70s.
Yeah, I was gonna say this movie. I don't believe
This is
that
the
it
second one in a
happened.
row.
I mean, it happened, but did it happen?
Man, I mean,
I don't think anything happened, but
it's kind of just like a fever dream. I think that like a global fever dream that decade actually happened, but it didn't.
No, it didn't. It didn't. All jokes aside, though, movies from the 70s are probably my favorite.
Why?
Like, just the nihilism, the whole fucking... every horror movie that came out of the 70s was just strictly like, all right, and the bad guy wins. Go fuck yourself. All your friends are dead. Shit. Okay. Damn. That's how we're ending this?
It's just an interesting way to go, like after the 60s and stuff as well, with like some of their more experimental things they tried doing back then, things being a bit more upbeat. You're still like getting towards the tail end of like MGM's like golden days of their like rom-com little he-she, like will they, won't they stuff. And then so to go to that nihilism, which makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
It's
There's
a fun evolution, especially then you get into the 80s where like shit starts getting bonkers because cocaine is huge.
Excess. But no, there's a really good Family Guy joke. It's like, we're going to follow this 80s guy as he goes, or this guy in this 80s movie who wants to get his law degree. And, you have the fun 80s montage of him in the library learning and like him finally pumping his fist. And then he walks outside and gets shot. And it's like, oh, nope, it's a 70s movie.
There you go. The occasional semi-smart joke from Family Guy.
Yeah. Okay, so let me pull up my notes here. My preamble notes. Pramble. Okay, so this movie, like I said, was made in 1971. It was directed by Don Siegel and Clint Eastwood. And you said you had an anecdote for that.
Oh, yeah. The reason why Clint Eastwood gets the director's credit is because there's a rooftop scene with the suicide jumper. Or, I'm sorry.
The unaliving jumper.
The enthusiastic jumper with no bungee cord. Which was just due to how it was going to be shot and everything was so small that Clint Eastwood took up directing it. Also because this movie came out the same year that his directorial debut came out, which is on the marquee, I believe, in one of the scenes, and I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, that's why he's getting a credit as well. He just pretty much just did one scene, but he gets the directing credit.
Oh, okay.
Also, he's Clint Eastwood, so just give him the credit because you don't know what he's going to do to you.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a terrifying man.
Okay, my next one, I have to actually pull it up because there are so many fucking writers on this movie. I didn't want to write down every single one of them.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna pull up the IMDb for that.
Oh, I got him right here, actually. I wrote him down.
Oh, well, yeah. Go ahead and list off the writers.
We've got, all right, everybody. Harry Julian Fink, Rita M. Fink, and Dean Reisner. It's 3 people, 2 Finks, 1 Reisner.
That's all you have for writers?
Yeah.
I have a lot more than that.
Oh, you're talking about all the rewrites and scripts because they presented multiple scripts for this movie with a whole bunch of semi-back.
Okay, so there are
like
the
the
3
actual-
writers,
yeah.
and then there's 3 uncredited writers.
The ones who did alternate takes on the scripts.
Yeah, Terrence Malick.
Yep.
Interesting. Holy shit. Joe Helms and John Milius.
I believe it's Terrence Malick. He, if I remember correctly from reading the trivia this morning, so it should be fresh in my head, Terrence Malick, pretty much his adaptation of the script changed up the Scorpio Killer in this to more of a vigilante taking out wealthy criminals, which was then adapted into, I believe, Magnum Force, the following movie.
Yeah. I was gonna say it was like that one's been done.
Yeah, so that's...
But that follows this movie.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that's... so those are the 3 ones, out of all the writers I had, these are the 3 they stuck with to make this movie, and then, incorporated some of the other ones to make all, 15 sequels?
Yeah. And from what I saw, like, they're all pretty consistent with their rating. Like,
Yeah, I saw that too. That was
they're
interesting.
good.
I mean, I
Just
saw, like, the last one kind of was, like, the lowest.
Slightly above average.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's pretty good. I mean...
But yeah, with, like, taking, like, Dirty Harry into accounts, like, ratings-wise aside, like, this movie is so quoted, or at least every quote from the entire Dirty Harry franchise is just blended into Dirty Harry. Like, I think "Go Ahead and Make My Days" from Magnum Force, and the only other one is like, "Do You Feel Lucky, Punk?" That's from Dirty Harry. But a lot of other quotes come from the other movies. None I can think of off the top of my head right now. But
Oh yeah, I haven't seen this movie. Once again, no surprise, guys. I haven't fucking seen this movie. But I do know all those references. Like, I know the whole fucking quote about, do you feel lucky, punk?
yeah,
Make my day. And even like, also the Gorilla songs, mostly how I know the name.
yeah, Clint Eastwood. So like we said, this movie stars Clint Eastwood as Dirty Harry, Andrew Robinson, Harry Guardino, and Rennie Santino. Couple of Italians. It was filmed on location in San Francisco and around the San Francisco Bay Area. This movie was made for $4 million and made back worldwide $36 million. Like, this movie, yeah. They made a lot of money, so it's no wonder why they made 700 sequels to it.
Yeah, goddamn. I mean, up until '88.
Yeah,
Like, that's when Clint Eastwood started actually looking really old. Was around that time. When I was a kid, he was just fucking old. But
he's been old for so long.
So long. Such an old man too. Yeah. Just stubborn to die.
We checked his age this morning. He's 94.
94. And he's looked the same for the past 30 years.
Yeah. Just old and white hair.
Talking through his teeth.
I'm so tired and I don't feel like the need to move my jaw.
We did the whole bit about him when he talked to a chair. For those of you who don't know, look it up. Clint Eastwood legitimately was just talking to a chair. That was over 10 years ago.
Over 10 years ago, he was just talking to a chair, pretending that he's addressing Obama. They kept making, and then like shortly after that, like the Mule came out where he has a threesome.
Yeah.
Like this man's insane.
I need to see that. I haven't seen the movie.
I haven't seen the movie. I only know that happens because there was like a joke done by. I don't recall. I think it was on SNL or something like that. Like one of them was talking about it on a Weekend Update, but yeah, pretty much he has a threesome. It's like, man, this guy's just going fucking. Yeah, this fucking Clint Eastwood, man.
Yeah, I'm talking like if they were to give like Scott Eastwood a chance, like give him a movie to actually like push him forward, be like, hey, don't just play second fiddle to whomever. Like I feel like he'd be fine with it because he's not terrible. He just needs something he can work with.
I mean, I don't know if he's terrible because I don't know if I've seen him in anything where like good.
He plays the young punk thug that's dating the main girl in Gran Torino.
Huh. I actually never saw that one.
Gran Torino's really good.
That's what I've heard. But yeah,
that's a good one. But yeah, I feel like they need to just give him something because he kind of does like bit part action movie stuff. Like I think
I think he was in Suicide Squad. Yeah, he was in the first Suicide.
And then I think he was in Expendables 3, but I'm not quite sure. And then he was in Pacific Rim Uprising. Like,
yep.
He just keeps playing second fiddle to everybody. Just like, oh, we just need a generic action guy.
You're going to play
Scott
first
Eastwood.
fiddle over Michael B. Jordan. Come on.
Yeah. But no, I think they should actually give him something, like a vehicle to work with. Also, Kurt Russell's son, whose name I can't remember. He was great in Overlord.
What is his name? Oh, wow. Kurt Russell's son. Son of Kurt Russell.
He did just do that terrible horror movie, Night Swim.
Curtier Russell.
Curtier Russell.
Yeah, because he's more Kurt than Kurt. So he's the offspring of Kurt.
Right. Wyatt Russell.
Wyatt.
Which makes it Wyatt Russell, Wyatt Earp, Tombstone. Yeah.
I mean,
I guess that's how I'll connect it from now on.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. I feel like they just need like a star vehicle, but he was great in Overlord. I thought Overlord was like honestly just right up my alley. Dumb, campy, fun. And like it takes itself seriously, but it's like, but it has that level of camp where it's like, if you're that campy, you have to take yourself seriously because that makes it so much better.
I mean, yeah. No, also another movie I have not fucking seen.
It's fun.
I don't watch movies. I only watch them here. And that's the whole point of the podcast. That's the show.
Yeah, but that one's a lot of fun. So getting back to Dirty Harry.
Oh yes, that's right. We were talking about Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry.
I've seen this movie, but it was a long fucking time ago. Because we got the 85th anniversary of Warner Brothers, not the movie. So the 85th anniversary of Warner Brothers, and we saw today Warner Brothers is 101 years old.
Happy birthday,
I guess. So yeah, last time I watched this movie was, somebody do the math, 19 years ago.
Sure.
I think that's right.
85th. Wait, 85th.
85th. Yeah, 101.
Oh no, that would be 16.
16?
Yep.
16 years ago?
Yeah, because you have, hold on. Let's do some air math. Watch, you got the 8, the 5, 1, 6. Adding it. 5 plus 6 is 11. 1, carry the 1. 8. So that's, 101.
Damn. All right. So, yeah, last time I saw this movie was 16 years ago when I was 12.
See, guys, first of all, just want to let you know real quick, you guys got to start engaging and getting involved because that would have been insane to see that I just beautiful-minded that out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
basic math.
If
I was
you
able
get
to beautiful mind.
Get engaged and comment. Tell us you want to see us filming.
And then,
we'll
watch me
set up
just
some
beautiful
cameras.
mind some fucking shit. I don't fucking know it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's let me carry the 2 inch.
Oh, I got to change my calendar. It's still on June.
God damn it, man. Don't even know what day it is now.
It's the 22nd.
I know what day it is. It's the 22nd, yeah. Because tomorrow I get to go see Comedy Bang Bang.
Oh, that's right.
Live at the complex.
Shout out.
Yes. Oh, God, dude, I'm so fucking excited. Something I'm actually treating myself to. So
Yeah.
This is my birthday present to me.
It's his birthday present to himself. And those of you who want to give Cole a birthday present, I mean, you can do it there, or you can do it here, or at Hopkins, or anywhere Cole might be.
Which is not a variety of places. It's very limited. I'm very easy to find.
Send him some money for
Please.
for stuff. Anyway, so with Dirty Harry, yeah, like I said, last time I watched it was 16 years ago, so I don't remember hardly any of it. I remember bits and pieces. I remember the opening. I remember the ending, and that's about it.
Yeah, I just know the line. Just know the. It's not a monologue. Is it does that count as a monologue?
Yeah, it's a monologue.
Monologue-ish. Monolito.
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 Oh, the Monolito of Monte Cristo.
Yes. And the.
We didn't look up a script bit to do for this.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to pull up for that, but continuing with preamble, actually, I got a few trivia notes based on that. A lot of people turned this movie down. Originally, with the script, it was originally under Universal Pictures. They lost the rights to it, and then it got picked up by Warner Brothers. And when Warner Brothers had it, they had it back in the early 60s, mid-60s, and they were originally thinking about casting Frank Sinatra as the lead, which is...
That would be fucking weird.
Wouldn't it?
But he was also supposed to be John McClane.
Yeah, so Frank Sinatra, yeah. But he turned down the role because he broke his wrist during the filming of The Manchurian Candidate, and then his father died shortly afterwards, and he's like, I want to just do more lighter fare. This is pretty fucking violent. And that's actually a main reason why a lot of actors turned the role down, is because they found like a lot of it just to be too violent. Like, I don't want to be anything this violent. Like you had, they considered Marlon Brando, but they never actually asked. Go ahead, make my day. Steve McQueen and Paul Newman both turned it down, as well as actually a whole bunch of fucking people, because it was too violent. And it was actually banned in Switzerland for a year because of the level of violence back in the day. So, I'm expecting this to be fucking insane. I mean, banned in Switzerland? Come on. For a whole year. And they're like, all right, fine, fucking show it. This Dirty Harry. Do you even have any idea where to fucking... I feel like only the one monologue was Monolito is quoted. So, like, what? I guess probably some sort of interaction between...
Let's just do this bit right here.
Okay, whatever it is.
Well, fine. I found something we can work with. But
All right.
But before that, we got to do
the fucking sponsor of the podcast, and you know that it is Hopkins.
This podcast is brought to you by Hopkins Brewing Company, low-key brickline brew pub with great beer, great friends, and great food. Right now we're doing a burger special with I call it the heart attack on a bun.
Mm-hmm.
It's got bacon, cheese, and even more cheese. And
it's got a few vegetables to make you feel semi... Actually, no. Even then, the vegetables
even
are
then,
pickles.
No. It's just artery clogging.
With a mustard that was made with beer.
Yeah, we're talking this one up so hard. Anytime we make one, I'm like, God damn, that's thick.
I am a fucking insane, beautiful genius.
So much cheese, but hey, they're selling like hotcakes. So before we stop selling them, might want to go check that out.
Yep.
And then I had a friendly introduction, one of the staples of Hopkins Brewing Company. I know we've talked about this one before, but yeah, it's always a staple. It's a nice light IPA to get your blood flowing. It's perfect for the summertime.
Oh yeah.
And Cole, what did you drink?
I had the chili mangoza, which is going to be mispronounced by so many people because no one has pronounced goza for the most part. They usually go with like gose or goose. But this was a sour. This is a sour style beer. Sour style beer. God damn, tripped on my own tongue. The beer's that good. It's actually got some heat behind it. So they did this one with some ghost peppers as well as some roasted jalapenos. Then they add some mango to kind of, add a little fruit, a little sweetness behind it, and then they make it into a nice sour. It was really fun. I got it with a tahini rim just because I can't get things nearly spicy enough. So I definitely wanted to take it up a notch. It was fantastic and made me thirsty for more beer. So
all right. And that'll bring us to our script reading.
Yes.
We're going to be doing a bit from Dirty Harry that I just found. Let's see. Interior, Bressler's glass enclosed office. Night. Bressler's on the phone. Who do you want to be, Bressler or Harry? You can be Harry.
Okay.
Let's see. The hospital reports on Gonzalez looks okay. Yeah. He's a pretty tough kid. We're pulling back to include Harry, bandaged, lying on Bressler's tattered leather couch near the desk. Harry Callahan is right here. Got 2 broken ribs, and they want to make more tests. They want to make more tests. Yeah, it should be take more tests. They want to take more tests in the morning. Well, the son of a bitch kicked him in the butt. Butte.
Kicked him a butte.
Kicked him a butte. Kicked him a butte. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, right in the crown jewels. I'm sending him home.
Another angle.
Chief says beat it. That's an order.
Hold on. I've been practicing. All right. Yeah.
The mayor? All right. I'll call him tomorrow.
You wouldn't have a belt of whiskey handy.
Yeah, one for the road.
What was that you calling the mayor tomorrow?
He wants to know if I didn't understand his orders. Meaning, am I just plain stupid or did I deliberately disobey them? He wants to know why Gonzalez was up there. He wants to know why we screwed it up. Harry, what will you tell him?
Tell him the truth. I gave Gonzalez orders as a superior. You didn't know a damn thing about it. As soon as this thing is wrapped up, I'll turn in my Star and gun if they want me to. What's that drink?
Bressler turns back to the cabinet and as the phone rings. Want to get that?
Lieutenant Bressler's office. Yeah. We'll put him on.
What is it?
That emergency hospital, Golden Gate Park. The doctor reported treating a knife wound in the leg. Hello, doctor? This is Inspector Callahan, homicide. The stab wound you treated. What did the guy look like?
Medium build, 145 pounds. Sallow complexion.
He didn't give you his name?
I don't see it here. They usually give him phony name in any case, but I'm sure I've seen him someplace.
Well, try to remember. There's a 14-year-old girl smothering to death.
I'm trying to think. It was god dang. Yeah, I think it works around here.
Hippie girl. Couldn't you just give him something for his chest? He can't stop coughing.
Yeah. Just a moment.
Dolly shot. They shot Dolly. Doctor, for Christ's sake, she'll be dead in an hour.
Now I'm trying to remember.
I'm just turning into Arthur.
No, I've got it. Now, who he is. When they had a football, he used to sell programs at the stadium. I think the groundskeeper let him live there.
Let him live where?
There, the Casa Stadium.
All right, sure.
Oh, son of a bitch. Looks like I'm going to Kaiser Stadium.
We'll end it there.
Told you, spot on Eastwood.
Yeah, no, that was classic.
Dude.
Classic Eastwood.
I could start voicing holograms for him.
DiGiorgio. DiGiorgio?
DiGiorno.
DiGiorgio.
Hey, it's not delivery. His name's DiGiorgio.
DiGiorgio.
Doesn't play any favorites. Harry hates everybody. You name it.
How's he feel about Mexicans?
Ask him.
Especially
Oh, yeah. Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry.
Man, it felt like we took an entire day to watch that movie.
I mean, well, that's the problem with, some of these movies. It's just they kind of just drag because there's so many shots of Clint Eastwood just walking or jogging.
Not that you could see any of it.
Not that you could fucking see any of it.
This
Or it's
movie's so
it's
dark.
cars just driving. So much of this movie is filled in with like people running, walking, or just like cars driving. It's like, yes, and then we see this bus going incredibly fucking slow, so we can keep it on camera.
Yeah.
Just like what felt like fucking 15 minutes. Just
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. If you were to strip like a lot of that down, this movie would probably be like 45 minutes
Yeah,
long.
it feels just like it needs the Dragon Ball Z Kai fucking treatment. Where it's
Yeah.
like, we're gonna move all the filler, just show you the shit you want to fucking see.
Yeah, but that being said, it is a really, really good
Oh
movie.
yeah, no, it's still a really good movie. It's just kind of funny, like just all the long fucking shots of fucking Clint Eastwood half-ass jogging.
Yeah. I think he chases Scorpio like 3 or 4 times in this movie. It's like,
Yeah.
even in the climax, at least you can see everything that happens in the
Yeah,
climax.
thank God.
But yeah, it's just like, and he's chasing him again.
Oh yeah, chasing him again. Oh no, this time he's gonna lay on the little conveyor belt full of rocks and then take his time to aim.
Yeah, that'll get him there a little bit
A
faster.
little bit faster for that, like 20 feet he's got to fucking cover, and then to awkwardly like try to get off and then keep going through and then nearly get shot at again. Fucking.
That's good. Nice little callback with the 44 Magnum line at the end.
I think that's just his line. I think he rehearses it in the morning, praying. Like that's why he's just praying that he can keep. Like he thought of it once. He's like, oh no, that's good. I gotta remember to say that again.
Yeah. Wake up in the morning. I know what you're thinking. Did I brush 2 teeth or only 5?
Did I get all 32 or just the fucking front ones? But
Seeing
Gotta
that
be
this
honest.
is a Colgate battery powered something. I don't know, toothbrush.
the most powerful toothbrush in the world.
Let's dive right into my notes. The movie starts with the death.
Yeah. Well, that's also my first note. Is there's a lot of shoulder. Like, I don't feel like getting shot in the shoulder would kill you. He just shoots her once. It's like right in the upper shoulder. She's winged, and then she's just gone.
I think she like panics and drowns or something.
I
Like
guess.
that would be my guess. But
Well,
yeah,
no, she just immediately went under. Like she was like, "Oh, finally! Like I am done with all my." Didn't even scream. Just went, and then.
right. Sweet. Not that I have a rooftop pool or anything. My life can't be that glamorous.
No, I'm just swimming on a rooftop pool in San Francisco.
But yeah, I always thought this movie started with the bank robbery scene, or at least that's how I remembered it. But it doesn't. It starts with that first investigation.
Yeah, where like nothing is said the entire time. It's all very quiet with some of the funky, like the awesome music playing.
Funky 70. So that was fun. Then we got the Eastwood egg.
Yeah.
Credit to you.
Yeah, the Eastwood egg. Yeah, with the oh crap, what was the name of that movie? The play.
Call Me by Your Name.
Call Me by Your Name. Yes, the first movie he directed that was on the marquee in the background.
Yeah.
I want to say Playful Little Things.
Yeah, I think
Pleasant Little Things.
Something like that.
Something involving little things.
Little Women.
Little women. Pretty women.
Pretty women. Yeah, so that was fun. Nice little
Eastwood.
tag.
Yeah, nice little Eastwood egg. Nice little shout out.
But yeah, by that time, like after the bank robbery and everything, where he very first gets the 44 Magnum line out, like I'm sold. Like I'm invested in the story.
Well, especially what I like about it a lot is like he's still actively chewing on the fucking hot dog
Yeah.
the entire time, which is like that's just another level of badass right there. It's like I'm gonna take one bite out of this hot dog and then cause a massive amount of fucking property damage with my fucking gun.
I wonder if they they just had somebody off screen like, all right, Clint, take a bite. Next shot, take a bite. Take
Yeah.
a shot. So, or if he's just really good at pretending, because it looks like he's actually.
Oh yeah, it looks like his mouth's full the entire time till eventually he swallows to approach the bank robber and then deliver the line.
I got to know.
I guess no, you don't. You actually made the choice to not fucking do anything. Just be like, I'm just lucky he didn't fucking kill me. Like, and I just got winged. But it's like, no, I got to know. And then he does the most psychopath fucking thing, which is just like, all right then, and then pulls a fucking Jesus. And then he thought he was gonna get fucking shot. Time to walk away slowly. Fire hydrants blowing up in the back. So much property damage, but I got a hot dog to finish.
So much Clint Eastwood walking.
So much.
But yeah, okay. So what?
Well, another one of my notes is when they were doing, because it's like a lot of this is loosely based on like the Zodiac killings that were kind of going around at the same time.
Yeah.
And just kind of finding it funny, like about $100,000. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. That was a lot of money back then.
$100,000 won't get you fucking dick
Yeah,
nowadays.
it won't get you fucking shit. I mean, like, yeah, the $200 the guy pays for, like, I think I was looking at there's some sort of conversion. He gives the guy $200 to beat him up, and like converting it to now is like $1,000 some odd dollars that he's ended up paying him to get his fucking ass kicked. But it's only $200, which the fuck yeah, you're not gonna do shit with that right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. $200, what was that, like 2 tanks of gas?
topical.
So I got the classic disgruntled old cop with a new partner cliche. Let's see. The classic cop talking down a dude from trying to commit unalive off a rooftop.
Yeah, jeez.
And that's where I stopped taking notes. I was just in it.
Yeah, no, see, what are my notes? Yeah, I also don't have a lot of notes just because, yeah, no, it was just fucking, like, I was taking notes early on, like, when they're in the mayor's office, and the mayor's, like, pretty much asking, you know, Callahan, Dirty Harry, what he's going to be doing, and he tries talking about the actual case, and then the fucking guy above him keeps jumping in and interrupting him, and it's just like, just fucking let him finish. The mayor's addressing him, shut up.
Yeah.
Jesus. And then kind of just an appreciation for the, you know, tough lone cop cliches that came from this, because it's pretty much being like the pinnacle that everyone else would try to fucking get. Like,
we call them cliches now, but like,
Yeah.
I'm sure this is a movie that set all that staples.
oh yeah, exactly. Even if that was like playing off of previous movies that kind of had the same thing, this one is so good that just really solidifies it. And so it's like any other movie, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I guess we're fucking doing this. But it's like, no, this is like this is it. It's like seeing the original. I'm like, okay.
I want to see I want to see a detective movie like this where it's like, this is your new partner. I don't need a new partner. Okay. And then they just fucks off and it's like, oh.
Hold on, wait.
He's like, fuck it, fine. I'll go work with somebody else.
Jesus. Oh yeah, and just all the casual police brutality jokes and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, back when he's like, I'm gonna tell you how to beat a confession out of a prisoner.
But also, like, they didn't do the. I guess they did with the partner with Chico, like his wife, the cop's wife who's home alone, wondering if they're gonna come back or not. Like that. Yeah, they didn't do that with Harry. It was like, oh no, my wife's dead.
No, she's just dead. And I'm going to shoehorn it in awkwardly. Talk about her like she's alive as we're going down the stairs. And
He does that with everybody.
Yeah.
Just like, you can get home to your wife. Oh, sorry, Harry.
Sorry, Harry. It's like, I thought we were buds.
It's like, what does your wife think? No, she doesn't think much about it.
Oh, so she got used to it? No, she never really did. Well, then what's going on? She's dead. It's like,
She's dead.
fucking just beat around the bush, Harry. Jesus. Come on, man. Just be like,
Also, so it's like, you pried.
yeah, I mean, not really. She's like trying to open up and trying to figure out about this obviously very stressful situation she's in. It's a legitimate concern when the guy's working homicide, chasing a serial killer, being concerned about him coming home, especially if they want to start a family. Those are legitimate concerns. She's not prying. She's looking for a bit of a comfort. She came to the wrong motherfucker for that.
Yeah, very true.
But it's just like, yeah, my wife's dead. You shut the conversation down immediately.
Shut it down.
Shuts it down right away. No further questions, Your Honor. I'm just I rest my case. Okay, I don't. Fuck.
Is this the garbage one?
Yeah, it's the garbage one.
I don't fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's hard to like talk about this movie without going scene to scene. I know that we do that a lot.
Yeah.
Any more behind the scenes shit? Like,
behind the scenes shit.
into?
I mean, that rooftop pool is no longer there. Just because progress.
Yeah.
City moves on. Behind the scenes stuff. I mean, obviously, every time a Dirty Harry movie came out, the sales of 44 Magnums would go up, and then a lot of them be sold to pawn shops because those things got so much fucking kick that people are like, this is just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Which makes them just doing it all one-handed and shit, even all the more crazy. And also, like, no cop would have a 44 Magnum. The amount of penetration that gun has, you're asking for bystanders to get fucking fucked up. Which he is the entire fucking movie. This is a bad cop. Like, he's badass as fuck, don't get me wrong. It's like, God damn, Clint Eastwood is cool. Yeah. Like, I get it. But this is a bad cop. He needs to be off the force.
Yeah, if he misses one shot, just fucking sends it through like 3 buildings.
Yeah, it's like, boom. And then, that's anybody's fucking done. Like, it's Jesus. And god damn, and also more behind the scenes stuff I'm trying to think of. Mostly, just a lot of people turning it down because they thought this movie was too violent. And I think
it's got a decent amount of violence.
Well, that's the problem. Like when it came out in that weird time period where the world shut down for 10 years. That's definitely violent. Like why like Exorcist would be scary and stuff like that. Like I'm starting to get a bit more open minded to that instead of being like normal shutdown. Like it's fucking violent. I've seen worse movies because that's
because got to get into the headspace like. Or with all the racism and fucking racial slurs in this movie.
Racial slurs sound off. It's like, my God. And then he looks right at Chico and then just like right to his face, like especially.
Then he like winks at the other guy. So I think it was
more
like
that he called Fatso, but like he's obviously giving him shit by like, and also because Fatso's like, sure are sweet Harry. And it's like, oh no, that's the thing about Harry. He hates everyone equally. What about Mexicans? Well, ask them yourself. It's like they're just trying to set up fucking bits for Clint Eastwood the entire time to fucking deliver them. And I'm here for it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But you've just seen it done so many times up to this point. But like, no, like this is great. No. But Jesus Christ, this fucking movie's some of the stuff is just
the unaliving jumper.
Yeah.
Like he just bullies him into attacking.
Yeah. He's like, no. Think about, like the fire department, like the fire chief, like down there doesn't want to get any of that fucking stuff on his face. I just need your name and address so I can, because you're probably going to be so fucking messed up from when you jump. And it's going to be hard to see with the driver's license with all that blood. And the guy's like, I think I'm going to be sick. And he's like, ugh.
Oh, no, you don't want to do that.
Yeah. And then the guy's like, I don't want to kill myself. I'm going to fucking take you with me. Jumps at him. And then Clint Eastwood punches him. And you hear right from below, hey, he didn't have to hit him.
Yeah.
And like people in the background constantly like, yeah, but he didn't have to hit him. I mean, he was trying to kill himself. He didn't have to fucking hit him. Like he was.
Yeah. I just love that idea of like somebody's threatening their own life and he's just bullying him.
Yeah. Well, then he says like, well, that's why they call me Dirty Harry because I get all the dirty jobs. Like the reason why it's called Dirty Harry is explained 3 different times throughout the entire fucking movie and repeats the line at the beginning and the end. It's
so that's why they call you Dirty Harry because you get the shit end of the stick.
He's just like, oh my God.
It's good. I'd be willing to watch more in the franchise, but it was interesting that like this one ends with it's a classic 70s style ending too.
Oh yeah.
With just like that. All right, he's dead. World's bleak. Here's the credits.
Yep.
But
World's bleak. Cue the sad music. Do the pole out so we could see like Clint Eastwood walking some more, but like he's even smaller because we're seeing more of this fucking quarry.
But now he's really walking.
But now he's really walking because he threw that star away, which means he's free of all repercussions from what the fuck just happened.
Yeah. And then like they leave it like as a standalone movie.
Yeah, which I think is great.
Yeah, like, it works as a standalone movie, but obviously it did so well. They made 4 sequels, and I think Magnum Force is pretty good too.
Well, yeah, that one's involving some sort of vigilante killing wealthy criminals that got away. So like that's an interesting concept. I'd probably be curious to check out the sequels. I don't know though. Like I kind of just like it just how it is. I don't think you needed to do any more from this.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know how the studios work. When there's like, ooh, dollar signs.
Ooh, I'm gonna get a lot of money.
So.
Okay. What else I got? Oh yeah, no. The last note I have is the peeping Tom bit, where we find out about Hot Mary and her boyfriend.
Mary and her boyfriend.
Well, also he does a lot of peeping. Like then you have the scene where the girl's in underwear, then she just gets naked and like brings in those 2 ladies into her house, and they walk away, and like. Harry, he's clearly not there.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's like, huh. Okay. Why did we need this scene again?
Yeah. It's like, and then like once they go around the corner and they're like gone and no longer within his eyesight, he looks up and is like, oh no, the door's open.
Yeah.
The fucking
like, Harry.
Oh, sorry.
Got distracted.
Really hard in my tweed right now.
He said something like, I didn't hear it. He said something about little Harry.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Yeah. It was weird. Like, oh my God.
I think it was something like, not now, little Harry. Or some
shit like weird
that.
like that.
What
just like,
the fuck did you just say?
Chuckling to himself. He's like, nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the equivalent.
Basically it. And then you got we're in the red light district a ton.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, right. 1970s. Oh, it's San Francisco. I keep wanting to say New York. 1970s San Francisco apparently had a red light district, and it was just like nudes and live nude co-eds.
Oh yeah,
watch them and then we're in the nude bar. There's all the dancing and literally red lighting. And it's like, okay, let's touch on the nose, but
but I mean, we had to have it so they could show, Harry stalking the fucking killer, which I like that he's just credited as the killer.
yeah,
He has an actual name in the novelization. It's like Curtis something or whatever. It's like
I think it was in the credits too.
Oh no, in the credits he's listed as just killer, and then it's the actor's name. It just says killer. You have Mayor.
Okay.
And killer.
I was looking for Scorpio.
Oh yeah, no, not even calling him Scorpio, just killer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, then the mayor, and then one guy's credited as homosexual.
Yeah, there's like ridiculous. We're gonna go through all the credits. And be like, Hot Mary, her boyfriend.
Hot Mary, her boyfriend. Hot Mary's boyfriend. She's trying to spy on Hot Mary and her boyfriend.
How do you get that status where like everybody on your block knows you as Hot Mary?
And also knows that you're going to keep your windows open, eventually be topless at some point, and people are going to want to check it out. So they band together as like a neighborhood watch to make sure that nobody does any peeping on Hot Mary.
Yeah.
But the only way they know that is they probably have also been peeping on Hot Mary.
Yeah, and then when she checks it out, she's just full topless, like, what's going on?
What's going on? What's
Not
going
that
on?
I have to put my shirt back on.
Oh, hold on, my tits are out the window. I guess I'll just quickly close this one. Then let me go slowly shuffle over to the other one, stand out for a minute. It's like, oh, what's going out there? Okay, now I'll close the blinds.
Well, like, yeah, we were laughing, and it was like, oh, well, let's go body positivity in the 70s, because Hot Mary was kind of a bigger girl.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, nice. Didn't it? Like, that's
body,
Hot Mary?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
Body positivity after some fat shaming and a racial slur sound off.
Yeah.
It's like, but we'll throw in some light body positivity.
Every racial slur you can think of. Not that you think of any in your head because you're a good person.
Yeah, no,
but
some that I
anyone you can
forgot
say
existed. I'm like,
No,
oh yeah.
No, because you can't say any of them. Anyone that you can think of is in it, and it just gets listed off real fucking fast.
Like, jeez. Or I guess like the first line of the movie, Jesus.
Jesus.
It's like weird. Man, like there are weird moments like where like the bus driver turns to the killer and he's like, "You shouldn't be treating children like that." It's like, bitch, he's threatening to fucking shoot you. Are you surprised he punched a child? Yeah. Which was great. That kid should shut up. You're not gonna. Hey, we're going the wrong way. First of all, you should have noticed that a while ago, shithead.
Yeah.
God damn. And then second of all, shut up. This guy's making you fucking sing horrible, copyright free songs.
Yeah. Royalty free children's songs.
Yeah, royalty free.
Row your boat.
Old MacDonald had a. Jesus.
Which ones can we get away with?
Although the guy who played the killer, what's his name again? It's like Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Oh, I'm a fucking scorpion killer here.
Yeah, look at my kids once together. Hickory dickory dock. No, Andrew Robinson. I think he did a really fun job, although his screams were fucking.
Yeah.
Anytime he wasn't, and then his exaggerated walk, like dude, you just got stabbed and shot in the leg. You're not going to be that exaggerated with your. I think you just naturally walk that way. I don't think the knife wound had anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Just the
kind of adds to it. Adds to it a little bit, but like it's good that it's consistent throughout. Like,
oh yeah, no, definitely like that. Like they do a really good job of continuity when it comes to like people's injuries and stuff. Because like
you can see the months going by, and that's really good. Also the Andrew Robinson played the dad in Hellraiser.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's why when he popped up the very first time we saw him, I immediately said Jesus wept.
Okay, that's right. Oh, that's right. Hell yeah. No, he did a great job. The reason he got cast for that is because the director wanted somebody who had more of an innocent-like face, kind of add to the like terror, which is this guy, and I'd say he's pretty fucking terrifying, especially with things that are going around at the time. Like,
yeah, and his weird, creepy laughs are really good. But yeah, when he gets stabbed, just that. That bit was so good.
Also, it kind of felt like very like early Joker vibes, like for sure. Tied in, some sort of comic book connection.
Nice.
But especially just kind of the more manual, like, I'm just going to blow up a school, I'm going to do it. It's like, don't hurt me, I have a right to a lawyer, which a lot of the reason they touch on that is, this is shortly after a couple of, like, landmark cases, like, when he's like, you ever heard of, like, I don't remember the first one. It's like, ever heard of like Escado or something like that, or ever heard of Miranda? These are trials that just happened that while we have like Miranda rights and stuff established. So that's really cool that they bring that up. It's like, we have like due process and things like that. There's certain protocols we have to follow now. You can't just be doing this fucking shit.
And I get that whole bit too of them like hounding him on it. Like there's procedures, there's shit we got to follow. Excuse me. And like even the killer knows that he's starting to lose. I got rights. It's like he's not wrong, but also Harry's not wrong either.
Yeah. No, that's also like the interesting point behind there is like because ultimately he ended up, I guess, saving the day and all that. But I mean, it's bounced between that and due process. He's a serial killer, has killed a lot of people, abducted a bus full of children.
Yeah. Well, it's like also probable cause. They already know he has the girl and everything, and the way he gets in and everything makes everything admissible. But like Harry's also not wrong in that it's like he said the girl's gonna die by 3:00.
Yeah,
so, like,
and you know she's already dead. You know that as well. That's what he says. But like, I mean, yeah, he's not wrong. It's only because he is right in this instance. But also, I mean, well, that's a whole another can of worms right there talking about.
Yeah, and then it brings back to an early classic cinema conversation: is do the ends justify the means?
I mean, it sure is painted like they do.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, no, that's the problem. It's because glad the dude is gone. Glad I didn't know his name. Bad dude.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, well, I guess that, the only thing I can really tie it into, because the only things I really know are like comic books, is like, why doesn't Batman kill the Joker? The Joker's killed so many things. Keep on killing. He can't be cured. Like, he doesn't want to stop. So shouldn't you just take him out? That seems like the right thing, like, especially if he keeps on escaping, just like this guy does. He knows the system because he's kind of smart, so he knows how to like manipulate it so he can get out scot-free. It paints a picture to where he's been assaulted by, Harry. So clearly he's smart enough that he'll keep getting out. So I guess, yes, you stop him permanently, but I don't know. That's a complicated question. That's one of those questions you gotta have with your family members around Thanksgiving. Where you guys all really bond and agree with your ideas and nobody says anything outlandish or outrageous.
It's like, is Dirty Harry a hero? I'd say he's more of an anti-hero.
But
yeah, we weren't really like super big on anti-heroes in that decade that doesn't exist.
Yeah, no, that would come later. When they start getting bigger, like towards the late 80s, early 90s, we're like, oh, anti-heroes, yeah.
Yeah.
Take the law into your own hands. But, yeah. I'm a fan of due process. That's right, I'll say it. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'll say I'd like to have my rights read. Like, people try to go through the right things. But that's also because I'm not going to do anything like that. So I don't fucking worry about it. Because if I did, I wouldn't get caught.
I'm not leaving it. So what do we got coming down the pike? Oh, I think next episode we're doing Toxic Avenger.
That's right. Toxic Avenger.
That'll be a fun one.
I should probably maybe I'll check out the musical beforehand.
Dude, it's been a minute since we've watched a trauma movie, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, no, I mean, we started, so it's been actually like this will be the second one I've seen.
Yeah, I haven't really been putting them on the list yet.
No.
But yeah, this one I was thinking Terra Firma, but I was like, let's go with one a little bit more tame.
A little bit more tame, something a bit more up Cole's alley with a fucking superhero movie.
Yeah, Terra Firma is
Wait,
so.
Aren't we doing Toxic Avenger then Iron Man? Or we're doing. We're doing two superhero movies in a row.
Not quite sure. Give me
Roxanne. I think Roxanne actually might be in the middle of it.
Oh no, we're doing The Lighthouse after Toxic Avenger.
Oh, that's right. The Lighthouse is on the list.
Then Roxanne, Iron Man, Wicker Man, Pig, Fifth Element.
Nice.
It should be
this
good.
This is a solid season of bangers.
Might throw in a guest star or something soon.
Well, I'm assuming this is a season of bangers. The only other ones I've seen are Iron Man and Fifth Element and Roxanne.
Yeah. I think Wicker Man is the only one that's the outlier.
Yeah, but it's fucking Cage, and long-time listeners know we're fucking suckers for Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope Pig is good.
That's what I hear. Like,
really
I was reading an interview because went and saw Long Legs, so my algorithm's now fucking full of Long Legs related shit.
Yeah.
Especially after watching. I can never remember her name. Who was the lead again?
Micah Monroe.
Micah Monroe. Yeah, she was on Seth Meyers and watched her interview, so now I'm still getting lots of long leg shit. But yeah, Nicolas Cage says that's the one he's like the most proud of is Pig, and the one he'd suggest to anybody to watch when it comes to like how he acts. He's like, no, watch Pig. You gotta watch Pig. That's one of my better movies.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so that's got his seal of approval. So, and then I'm excited to see Wicker Man just because I only know the fucking meme. Like,
Yeah.
Just I know about some insect going places.
Yeah. No, it's pretty ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
There's a really funny bit where Nicolas Cage is dressed as a bear and he like walks for like He walks for like a solid 15 seconds up to somebody and just fucking punches them. It's so ridiculous.
Okay. All right. Hell yeah.
So that'll be fun. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for us on this episode. Yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Instagram, YouTube, Spotify.
Spotify's. Share it. Tell your friends, your neighbors, your postman.
Leave a comment letting us know if you've seen Dirty Harry or if you haven't, if you want to. And also don't be afraid to listen to episodes of movies that you haven't seen.
Yeah, I think we covered just enough to where nothing's really being spoiled.
Yeah.
Plus,
especially in like the preamble.
and also like with anyone who's like, when you listen to the ones you have seen, like there's a good chance we're just going to not actually fucking talk about the movie. We let you know up front that you're probably just going to end up hearing a lot of fucking nonsense for a minute, and then a nice like, oh wait, that's right, we watched the fucking movie.
Oh yeah, the movie was pretty cool.
The movie was pretty cool, but anyway, here's this fun little tangent that came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah. All right. Well, that'll do it for us. We'll talk to you next time.